born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay. Yeah.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at his
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
41-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Like 20. Coming to you. Spot.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going on the ground with Eckler, and not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's now 2nd and
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here is Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the give, this is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Allen, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And again, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Chargers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene
Number 30
that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
76.
They run the counter. Thomas. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
34-yard line.
Like 20. 54. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. McKinnon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's Eckler again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards.
It's
one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st down, Allen. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Chargers.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got room. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 18, Dante Pettis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Chargers 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 33-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. here's a handoff out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. Makes it
The
third.
Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Chargers.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Allen again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 61 yards that time on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Allen now on 1st down. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one. Time was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They...
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make all with a feast, a family to feed.